don't know why you're surprised by that.
You know, very much so. As much as I talk about pinkies on this podcast, yeah.
Pinkies up and in, everybody.
Wait.
Yay. That was really slow for some reason.
That's true. You know what? I'm actually going to try to keep as much of this in as I can, but... Oh, okay.
Hey, working out some technical difficulties.
Okay, there we go.
Hey.
You know what? You know, this whole sound setup has a sync to where if I have a track on this side and if I have a track on your side, it would kind of sync them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did that, but there's no track on the other side. So it dropped the tempo. It literally dropped the tempo more than let's see, about 23 or so.
Wow.
So it's at 89 now. It dropped it down to like 66.
I mean, it was definitely noticeable.
All right, let's try this again.
Let's do it. There we go.
I'm your only friend. This keg is a piece of shit.
Damn right.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny McDoucherson.
And I think I'm Clayton Keg.
Are you?
Well, I mean, if I'm that much of a piece of shit, should I be?
You're not dark enough for that.
I am absolutely Clayton Keg.
That was god awful.
Well, my Irish has still got to be a little bit better than my Mexican. I'm just saying.
Wow. Say Balejo.
Balejo.
I didn't say that. All right. Well, did I deserve that? Yes, I did.
Absolutely.
Yes, I did.
Oh, my God.
It's okay, though, because...
Damn right.
Yep. We haven't been friends for this long and then started a podcast for some strange reason for no reason.
That's true. I mean, we both knew where this was going to go.
No, actually, we really did.
Well, I personally knew it was going to be me being called an asshole and a piece of shit a lot. I did know that.
God damn it. I can't remember how to say it in Spanish.
That's all right. Say it in English.
Piece of shit.
See, there we go.
All right. Well, welcome back to the podcast. We have another piece of a deep dive for you.
This will be episode 3 of this one.
Episode 3. Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is the first time we're going to end up having one of the longest deep dive series so far.
So far, our longest one was Dr. Kevorkian.
Yes, that was 4.
Yes. This one may be 5 or 6, yes.
Yes, we'll see.
Yeah, well, we are going to find out. That's for sure.
We're going to learn it down.
I mean, we didn't come this far into the deep dive to not find out.
Well, you know.
Yeah. But now, if you remember where we left off, they had just moved to 8213 West Somerdale Drive, or Ave.
All right. Otra vez, por favor.
I said.
All right.
So,
well, I walked into that one. That was my fault.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Gacy and his mother had just moved into 8213 West Somerdale Ave, where he lived the remainder of his free life.
Yeah.
But he did also commit a lot of horrendous fucking murders there. So, moving forward, during most of his time in this area, and despite the future shock to many of the same people Gacy was by all accounts, an active and productive and helpful member of their community.
I'm a productive member of my community, but you want to know what I haven't done? I haven't sodomized anybody or killed anybody. I also don't have a crawl space either, so, I mean, there might be that.
You do have a basement, though.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying, it's not that hard to make a crawl space in the basement.
I'm not doing that.
I don't blame you.
Right. It's too much work.
I absolutely
It's too much work doing this podcast. I don't want to have to do that either.
See, this is what keeps him too busy to not sodomize and murder people.
Wow. Okay. You know what? I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was shitty as fuck, but I'll give you that.
I just want to clarify. The douche is a douche, but he's not that big of a douche.
That's what you say.
Well, then again, I'm not here 24/7, so I don't know.
Woo, thank God.
Oh, man. So, at any rate.
Moving on.
Oh, man. He was even known to not only loan tools and other needed items to his neighbors.
He was loaning tools, all right.
Oh, he was. He said, hey, do you need a fucking dick for anything?
No, I'm thinking like yeah, like, you know what? I have a 3-foot drill bit. Like, I think that might work out for whatever it is you're trying to do.
3 foot, huh?
Yeah. I got a 1-inch step bit.
I think that's called a strap-on.
Give it to you. Good job.
Thank you. He was also known to shovel and plow driveways and sidewalks for no charge to his neighbors.
Oh, I bet he was plowing. All right.
Between 1974 and 1978, Gacy even hosted themed summer parties that were attended by 400 plus people every year, including.
Does it say where?
At his house.
At his house. Okay.
At his house, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was more like a black party type deal that he would host.
Oh, okay.
Got it. So in his neighborhood, I guess.
Okay, got it.
That were attended by politicians, business associates, and all the rest of the neighbors in his community.
Hey, Gacy. How you been, man? Like, oh, man, it's good to see you. You know what? I will be looking for your vote this September.
And I brought potato salad.
Nice.
Sometimes. Oh, you know what? I'll give that one to you. Sometime in 1971, Gacy began dating a friend of his sister's named Carol Huff.
Hey, girl. You know I love them thighs. Let me see some elbow.
Let me rearrange them guts.
I don't think that's how that works.
You're right, because she didn't have a penis.
Okay. Well, send your hate mail to yourstoriesdpoid@gmail.com.
Finally.
So, yep. Yeah, you had to do it.
You let me get away with so much in the first two.
Oh, that's very true. That's very true.
I was waiting for it. Gacy and Huff did briefly date in high school. The two of them got engaged not long after this recent dating, that is.
Okay.
I realized I had worded that. I just now realized it.
Okay. No,
I worded that all fucked up.
No, I got you now.
But this time around, when they started dating, they got engaged rather quickly. Huff and her 2 young daughters, once they got engaged, shortly after moved in with Gacy.
Well, lucky for them, they were girls.
And, I mean, at this time, you also got to think his mom was still living in the house as well.
Yeah, but again, they were girls. You weren't touching them girls.
Oh, no. They didn't have dicks.
That's my point.
July 1st, 1972, Gacy and Huff were married. Gacy's mom did, in fact, move out of the house just before their wedding. And I can almost imagine how that went. Casey's over there like, Mom, I'm getting married. You got to move out. And Mom's like, I paid for this house, you son of a bitch. Yeah, Yeah, but I'm getting married. You gotta leave now.
You know what? I really was not into it until right at the end. Okay, you know what?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yep.
I didn't expect anything more than that to begin with. By 1975, Gacy had told Huff he was bisexual, and Mother's Day that same year, they had sex, in which, after they were done, Gacy looked at her and said, "This is going to be the last fucking time." I'm sure she didn't take that news very nicely.
Should've never been with your ratchet.
I'm sure that's exactly what she was thinking in that moment. And he held true to that. They did not, again, have sex the rest of their relationship. In fact, he even moved into his own bedroom. So they didn't even share a bedroom. Which right there, red flags all across the board.
Yep.
Gacy then began spending most nights away from the house and coming home early in the mornings with the excuse of working late or late meetings. And Huff started finding things around the house such as men's wallets, gay porn, and even started seeing Gacy sneaking teenage boys into the garage.
Sorry.
Late at night.
Sorry, I was busy blowing some little boy's back out.
I was having a late night meeting.
I had a late night meeting with blowing some boys back out. Like, wow.
Late night meeting involving two penises rubbing together vigorously.
Wow. See, you know, it's funny because like it's going to be on an episode after this, but I recently talked about on the episode that we recorded that's going to come out after this that I said yeah, I don't watch any porn with penises in it. And that's funny because I've scrolled through fucking porn and just been like, something about docking. And that's, yeah. and that's kind of what I thought about when you said that. It's like, like we made a video. There was two penises involved. But there's something called docking that you don't need to worry about.
Oh, man. And you know what's so funny is that is not at all what I was referring to when I said this.
Yeah, I get that.
That's, wow. You took it to a whole new place, buddy. You know what? Why not?
That's what I do. What I do, what I do, what I do.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Thank you, because I just thought about it after I said it. I'm like, why didn't I just hit the button? So, Gacy.
I'm leaving that in.
Please do.
We'll see.
No, please do. Yeah, we'll see. So Gacy was even sneaking boys into the garage late at night. Huff brought her concerns to him about what she had found and seen, in which Gacy would angrily reply, "It's none of your fucking business."
Like, I was too busy docking. You don't need to worry about what the fuck I was doing.
And guess what? Most of their penises fit perfectly inside mine.
Wow. Okay. Now, you took that to another level.
I had to, because you took it to a place that I didn't even think of. So I had to kind of get up there.
Sesame Street?
Step stool.
You took it to a place. When you say you took it to a place, I feel like, no, that's, God, I wish I could come up with a good joke right now.
You know what? I was thinking of Fraggle Rock.
Dickhole Street. How about that?
I took it to Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Doc. We got there.
Oh,
yes.
Love it. Fraggle Docking the hell out of it.
We got there.
Yes, we did.
There was a joke somewhere.
And we came together on it.
Yeah, but only I squirted. He did not.
Well, there was still cum of some sort together.
No, yeah, it just dripped out there.
That sounds like syphilis.
Moving on.
October 1975. Gacy and Huff had a heated argument during which Huff requested a divorce. Gacy agreed. Gacy also agreed to let Huff and the girls continue to stay there as well.
I mean, why not? He wasn't touching them anyway, so.
That's true. That's true. But you know what, though? This is where it gets me. Like, how much fucked up shit did her and those girls see during this time? I mean, I know she witnessed shit. How much shit did the girls notice while they were living there?
That's something that I would never normally go to, only because I'm not a father, and since you are.
And that's exactly why my mind went there. Like, man, these girls probably seen some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And it makes me wonder how that affected them later on in life, which, again, I didn't see anything about any of that to this point.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's gotta have done something to them, because you know they seen something. All this time living there, there's no way they didn't notice anything.
Or didn't see at least something once or twice.
Right. So those kids are probably fucked. Wow. I mean, it was also around this time Gacy found the Jolly Joker, which was a clown club. I didn't make the name, so I see you laughing over there.
Awful.
I didn't make the name. This was already the name. But yeah.
Wait, hold on. All right, in today's news, we're going to be talking about the Jolly Joker. The Jolly Joker is a new club out on the east side of whatever the fuck city we're talking about, Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, on the whatever side of Chicago. And for some strange reason, they are in the news. We don't know why, but the Jolly... wait, the Jolly what?
The Jolly Joker.
I almost said Jolly Oyster.
This is the Jolly Oyster.
I almost did. I was so close. That's why I stopped.
Hey, what I want to hear you say is, their faces are all white. Is that paint or cum?
In that same voice?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, their faces all white.
Is that paint or cum?
Their faces all white. Is that paint or cum? Their faces all white. Is that paint or cum?
Find out tonight at 9:00.
All right. Good job.
Still got there.
I wasn't sure where that was going, but good job on that.
So this was a clown club that Gacy quickly became a member of. The Jolly Joker was known for regularly performing at fundraisers and parades and other kind of like party style settings.
This afternoon, we see the Jolly Joker at the nearest rec center. And, hey, look at that. He's just blowing balloon animals for children. And not only blowing balloon animals, he is actually blowing children. Wow.
He's turning their penises into balloon animals.
I was trying not to go there. I was
no,
really
did you say rec center or erect center?
I tried to say rec center. I might have said erect.
It did sound like erect center, which had me dying already.
I mean, I might have said it. I don't know. Hey, but that was a good one, though.
It was. It fucking was. So they also performed at children's hospitals, which obviously Gacy, he made it known that he wanted to be a part of that.
Oh God! What is that? Children's Memorial in Chicago.
Yeah, they have that. They have the Ronald McDonald House, which I think is also out there nowadays.
I know there's there used to be
the Shriners Hospital as well for children, I believe, is out there.
There used to be the Child Miracles Network.
Yes,
that was
years
ago. I don't know if that's still a thing.
I don't know, actually. I'm not, but I do remember it. I don't know if that's still a thing.
No, or am I thinking of St. John's?
I think it might have maybe turned into St. John's. I think it's the same place, but they went through a name change. I'm pretty sure.
I see. Now I can't do the voice with the added, with the weird added.
I don't want to sound like that's for sure. Hey, if anybody knows for sure, go ahead and message us. Email us.
What was the clown name again?
The clown name?
Yeah.
The name of the clown club?
Yes.
It was the Jolly Joker.
All right, we have the Jolly Jokers coming to the Children Miracles Network Hospital in Chicago. We didn't know that they were going to be blowing balloons and blowing children at the same time while they were there. We didn't know that we didn't know that there was that many teenagers here in the Children's Miracle Network Hospital. But for some strange reason,
I'm just waiting for you to do like a disclaimer. If you're against your children having their dick sucked, please file this form.
Oh God, no! I feel like I went too far with that one.
It was okay.
Well,
Okay, so
the sad part is that it's very possible that might have actually happened. It might have been an advertisement at some point.
it's not unheard of, I'm sure.
No, not unheard of at all.
So Gacy did create two of his own clown personas. There's one that's more known of, but the lesser known one was called Patches the Clown. And as far as Gacy had described him, Patches was the more serious clown out of the two personas. The other one, which is the more widely known clown of him, was named Pogo, which was the happy clown.
For some strange reason, you mentioning this is bringing back a memory that I just had recently when I was working, which was Zoogly Zoo.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't thought of that show in
fucking forever.
Years, dude.
Fucking forever.
And thinking back on it, what a terrible show.
Well, they tried to bring it back in something new on Cartoon Network, and it was a terrible version of it.
The first version was a terrible version of it.
but the first version is what ended up starting like Teletubbies and VeggieTales and fucking shit like that. But instead of using animals, they use fucking vegetables and fucking shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, as a kid, I did watch it. Like, as a kid, you thought it was all right. But then thinking back on it or actually seeing an episode later on, you're just like, why did I watch that?
I would love to see an episode of Zoogly Zoo now just for one reason. Is because
that one chick?
No, it's because I've heard that the live action version of Cats that was actually, like recorded for
Broadway and shit like that?
No, not
Broadway?
Not the Broadway, the fucking the screen version.
Okay. Okay.
I heard that it was just as terrible costume. and it was just as terrible fucking costume, and the acting, well, I mean, Zoogly Zoo was just,
It was a kid's show, so it didn't matter if it was terrible.
Yeah, so like the acting really didn't matter, but I heard that like the costume was just like so fucking terrible for the new fucking Cats, and it just yeah.
I will admit though, man, and even as a kid, that show, the one girl that was one of the Cats actually was cute. As a kid, I kind of had a crush on the one girl. I don't know what her name was. I don't remember her character name either, but there's that.
Not me neither. Only thing that I remember was there was a female, smaller breasts, slender, and surprisingly a nice butt, but great legs. But other than that, I have.
Yeah, she was one of the Cats. It's the same girl I was just talking about.
Oh, she was a cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So moving on.
Yep. Zoogly Zoo.
Hey. Yeah, it was something for sure. By all accounts.
If you are 35 years old and you ever heard of Zoogly Zoo and you're American or even across the pond, I guess across the pond, I guess we should. I can say.
I can say.
But
yeah.
Email us at yourstoriesdpoyd@gmail.com because, like, seriously, I have weird memories of Zoogly Zoo because I was really young when it came out. And I was a bigger Star Trek guy at the time when Zoogly Zoo came out, too.
Yeah. It was a weird show, I'll tell you that. But moving on. By all accounts, Gacy was known to dress as Pogo for some of his killings. There were also accounts of him wearing the Pogo suit to threaten people. But I have not seen anything about him dressing as
Mob
Patches for any of this.
Mob style. What's up, motherfucker? I'll fucking fuck you in the ass. What the fuck you gonna do about it? It's like, hey, you gonna do what? Just grab them by the motherfucking shoulders, throw them on their back. Just like, I'm gonna stick my dick in you.
Hey,
what the fuck you gonna do about it?
Even better, you know how some of those clowns will like pull out like a fucking bouquet of flowers out of his sleeve? He just pulled out a big ass dildo.
fuck yeah. Oh, my God. Okay. Dude, that's a
There's a little
that's
flower that
movie
squirts
right there.
water and actually squirts cum.
That's a fucking movie right there. Oh, actually, that's making me think of a movie, but I can't think of the name of it, and I'm not going to try to. But, man, that's a good
Smell
one.
my cum flavored flower.
No, he's going to go smell my flower, and it's just going to be straight thick-ass motherfucking cum.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, I can't fucking see. And just grab his shoulders, just throw him on his fucking, throw him right on the motherfucking ground. Just like, yeah, I know.
I can't see. Yeah, that's the salt in my cum.
All right, moving on. We need to get back in this story.
So again, didn't see any accounts of him dressing up as Patches for any of this. While Gacy was employed with PDM, which stood for Painting, Decorating, and Maintenance.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, this was a Chicagoland company, so they definitely were around for a while. There were a few employees that Gacy harassed, as mentioned earlier.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, with any job he did, I'm pretty sure it was the same fucking story.
Yep.
Gacy would proposition employees with sex when it came down to loaning tools, work cars, money, promotions, any of it. I mean, he would definitely say, I'll tell you what, yeah, I'll let you use that company car if you suck my dick. You know, shit like that.
Or eat his ass, lick his taint.
Toss this salad, we got a deal.
Oh God, you haven't listened to the new last podcast, haven't you?
I'm one episode behind.
Did you hear? I think it was a side stories where they were talking about possibly measuring their taint.
I did, yes. No, there was the actual episode just came out. That was the last episode I heard was the side stories one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just heard that
and he's
too.
like,
Yeah, I know.
Marcus is like,
Look,
my wife's already gonna say, no,
no.
I don't want to fucking do that.
yeah. I don't have a wife, so I don't know where to start except from.
Well,
the
you already
butthole
know
anyway.
that your cat's not gonna want to do it.
Well, they're not my cats, so there's that.
That's true, and they're still not gonna want to do it, even if they were your
good
cat.
Good point.
So
Lick his taint. It's just, that's all I'm saying.
why does that sound like a Indian tribe name?
Lick,
Chief, lick my taint.
I think you are as more of a terrible Mexican as I really think you are. No. Keep going. Just keep going. Nope. Yeah. Keep
Oh my
going.
God.
There we go.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm trying to get there.
Yep.
Oh man. So keep in mind though, these guys that he was harassing were all high school students and mostly young men on top of that.
Yeah.
So I mean that could even mean
he was
people,
on top of that.
Well, yeah, he definitely was. That's exactly what I'm pretty sure that meant. But yeah, I'm talking like even guys that weren't even in school, like freshly out of school, like they just graduated. And either way, most of them were teenagers. Not surprising with this guy at all.
No, same time period. They would have expected the same thing with the runaway females.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like him and like Dahmer was
Dahmer, yeah.
like him and Dahmer was the one that preyed on the teenage gay population.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna have to get into Dahmer at some point too, man. I mean, I know he's been done over and over and over, but
yeah, well,
we could do our own unique take on it. It'll just be just good. See, this is him having doubts.
No,
but I have faith.
No, that's me laughing about the fact that I know I'm gonna say come more during Dahmer than I have during this.
I don't doubt it. Hey, to be fair though, Dahmer was better looking than Gacy.
That's true.
Yeah, so
That's
that. You got that.
That's true.
So, yeah. So, 1973, Gacy and a teenage employee went to Florida to view a property Gacy bought. While there, they went and stayed at a hotel after the fact. So, later that night, you might want to hit that one more time. Later that night, Gacy raped him.
What are you fucking nuts?
Now, this is where it gets interesting. And for me, I laughed pretty hard about this. So after they got back home, he dropped the employee off at his house. Later that night, this is like literally the same night they got home. This employee drove to Gacy's house and he beat his ass in his own front yard. Oh yeah, yeah.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
Trifecta, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Give it to you. Now, keep in mind, his wife watched this all happen.
Wait.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could say technically, I don't remember if they had actually finalized their divorce at this point, but I think they might have been going through the divorce at this point. She did watch this happen from like the living room window. And when he came back in the house, he told his wife he was attacked after asking for pay for a job he did that turned out to be a bad paint job and the customer wasn't happy.
What are you, fucking nuts?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, his wife, I can't, again, remember if this is current at this point or if they had already been divorced, but she basically looked at him and said, "You're fucking dumb. I can tell he's not one of your managers. He's one of your employees. And he just,
never been with your ratchets.
and he just whooped your ass."
Should've never been with your ratchets.
Oh, fucking hilarious.
Both of them worked. I didn't think they were gone, but they did.
No. It was dead on. Yeah, I'll give it to you. In May 1975, Gacy hired 15-year-old Anthony Antonucci. 2 months later, Gacy went to Anthony's house. Knowing he had an injured foot, the two drank a bottle of wine together. Then they watched some heterosexual porn. Then Gacy wrestled Anthony to the floor and cuffed his hands behind his back.
Oh my God.
Fortunately, Anthony realized one of his cuffs were loose and freed his arm while Gacy was out of the room.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
It's not confirmed what Gacy left the room for, but I gotta believe he had to go in the other room and maybe rub one out real quick so he didn't come so fast.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
When Gacy returned to the room...
That was a good one. You know what? Give it to you.
Thank you.
Give it to you.
When Gacy returned to the room, Anthony, as a high school wrestler, grappled with Gacy and obtained the cuff key. He then cuffed Gacy's hand behind his back.
Oh my God.
Gacy then had a raging erection and came all over his fucking old face.
What are you, fucking nuts?
Yeah, that didn't actually happen. So
Should've never been with your ratchets.
Gacy then threatened Anthony by saying, "I could easily get one of my guns and end you." Gacy finally calmed down and promised he would leave if Anthony would unhandcuff him. Anthony...
Really?
What are you, fucking nuts?
Almost said the same fucking thing just now. Like, for real. It's like, are you fucking nuts?
Yeah, I mean, I would have been like, "No, you're fucking full of shit, buddy. Let me go ahead and go get on this phone and call these goddamn cops here."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know why he didn't. But he did agree and unhandcuffed him. And Gacy then left without incident. Anthony did, in fact, continue to work for PDM for 9 months after that encounter. Which is still wild to me. That's wild to me. Still 9 months after that, you're still going to work for the company. I would really hope he put himself on a crew far away from Gacy, because you know they had multiple crews there.
Oh no, he was waiting for his wife to give birth.
Damn. Might not be wrong. We don't know. We don't know. There's not confirmation.
I don't know where that came from, but you know,
it could be possible.
Never had a child, and then that's the first thing I think of. 9 months, childbirth.
Kids born, I'm out. So Gacy never did make another attempt on this guy the rest of the time he worked there. Shocking. Junior. Okay, so Junior did not make another attempt on this kid for the rest of the time he worked there.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
That's what it said. Yep. July 26, 1976, Gacy picked up an 18-year-old hitchhiker named David Cram.
Hey, dude.
Let me cram something in your mouth.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't going to go that far, but all right.
With a name like that, you were going to let it go?
No, I was going to go, hey, dude, what are you doing? Hey, just get in the car, you know. Get in the car, you know. You walk in anyway. Just get in the car, you know what I'm saying?
Later tonight, Gacy crams a dick down Cram's throat.
Okay.
Hey,
that just happened.
Okay, I was trying to do the 30s voice. You do it way better. I can't do it.
Should've never been with your ratchets.
I get it.
All right. And early news. Wait, what was it?
His name was Cram. Yes.
Okay. Gacy crammed down Cram. All right. And early news. Gacy crammed down crammed his cock down Cram's throat. All right. I'm not sure what's going on here.
We'll have to work on that. So Gacy offered Cram a job at PDM. He started working that same night that he picked him up.
Yeah.
Which is fucking weird because, I mean, it doesn't say what time this happened where he picked him up, but crazy.
Never been with your ratchets.
It's just crazy that he started working that same exact day. Depending on time frame, that's kind of weird. Apparently he had
coincidence.
Well, I mean, it just amazes me that Gacy had this much fucking pull at this company, which is really something. This goes along with the whole way he talks to people.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy can just pull off dinner. Dude, he can sell fucking ice cubes to Eskimos. I'm telling you. And by sell, I mean he can probably double profit off of the same sale.
Honestly, this is a man that can sell pussy to incels.
Without thick wrists.
Okay.
Again, we'll have to get into that so you understand it fully more than like I understand it. It's fucking hilariously wild and stupid. It is something, man. It is fucking something.
Dude, no, we haven't talked about that yet, have we?
No, we have not, but we are going to have to now.
Okay. It's going on the racist board.
Thank you. Good old racist. Dude, that racist board was a great profit.
Moving on.
Absolutely.
I just snorted. So, yeah, we're definitely moving on.
So, again, like I said, he started working that same night. Cram was still struggling, so Gacy had him move into his house. So on August 21st, 1976, Cram, in fact, did move in. The very next day, Cram and Gacy had some drinks together to celebrate Cram's 19th birthday. At some point, Gacy dressed up as Pogo.
And I'm going to cram it in you as Pogo when you're 19.
Pogo tried to cram something in. That's for sure. And somehow
right.
Pogo conned Cram into putting on handcuffs.
Bounce! Pogo, 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 pogo. Or is it jump?
No. You were right. And
I think it goes both ways. Jump! Pogo, 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 pogo. Bounce! Pogo,
but
pogo,
the
pogo,
first
pogo,
initial
pogo,
one,
pogo,
he does
pogo.
say Pogo, Pogo, Pogo. So you were right.
Pogo, 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 pogo.
Also, they're not bad in concert. I've seen them. They're not bad.
I have not yet.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, we missed them in 2023.
Yeah. I feel like we missed it because they canceled it.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
No, they did. They did it. As far as I remember, they did cancel that tour. in 2023?
No,
They didn't.
No, that was the same tour with the Butcher Babies, and I wanted to go see
Oh.
Butcher Babies with them, and it was it was
was
them,
thinking-
Nun Point, Butcher
yeah, Nun
Babies,
Point, yeah, they're good too.
and Guar.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
Yeah.
too. No,
Yeah.
see, I was thinking because there was maybe it was 2022 I was thinking of, because there was another tour that had them on it, and I think it was a Korn tour now that I'm thinking about it, and I think they ended up canceling that tour in 2022.
That wasn't me.
Well, I didn't say you canceled it. No, there was a tour that I was thinking about checking out with them, and I believe it was Korn, but that tour did get canceled. So that's, I think, what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
At some point, again, Pogo.
Bounce, pogo.
Somehow talked him into putting on handcuffs. With his wrist cuffed, Pogo grabbed the chain links of the cuffs and he started swinging Cram around. And essentially by his wrists, Gacy then told...
Jump, pogo.
He told Cram he was going to rape him. They struggled for a bit. Cram finally kicked Gacy in the face and fled with his hands still cuffed. Oh, dude, he booted him, man. Booted him. Though Cram...
Take that, motherfucker. It's like, I'll run away with these handcuffs on me. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, these are the only pair you got? Fuck you.
Fuck out of here.
They're mine now, bitch.
You about to do what? Oh, hell no. Fuck out of here.
Though Cram did still live with Gacy after a month passed with no incident, but after that month, Gacy stood in Cram's doorway and said, "You really don't know who I am, so it would be in your best interest to just let me get what I want." Cram
just
said,
let me-
"No, fuck you, bitch."
No. Fuck you, motherfucker.
He did in fact say no. I don't know if it went into anything else like
It's
that.
like, you think I'm just a basic gay bitch? Fuck out of here. I ain't just gonna fuck you just because you put some handcuffs on me. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man, she has made a comeback. Again, he did say no, but I don't know if it really went into that deep of a no, but it fucking should have. It fucking should have.
The no was deeper than as deep as
Well, it was definitely deeper than his pinky.
You're right about that. You're right
In
about
which
that.
Gacy walked away saying, "You ain't no fun." And Cram moved out on October 5th and also left PDM. Oddly enough, though, Cram still periodically worked for Gacy for the next 2 years. Why the fuck are you going to leave the company this man works for? You leave his house and you're still going to fucking work for the guy.
Ba chicka wow wow.
He
Ba chicka wow wow.
wanted more of that dick than he admitted initially. Bounce.
You did it completely wrong.
I did, but I didn't give a fuck.
Obviously.
Yeah, there's that. Hey, that's why we started this. So yeah, I don't fucking understand that. You leave his house, you leave where he works, but yet you're still gonna personally work for the man for 2 years after the fact. Makes no sense.
I mean, it makes sense if you was able to stop him from his advances. Then,
Well, then why would you leave your job? If you were able to stop him from his advances, you would still keep your regular paying job that still has him on the payroll.
money is a big motivator.
Okay. That's
No.
what I'm trying to get at.
Hey, if he was offering him the money that motivated him to still work for him, I'm just saying, like it's a possibility because money is a big motivator, even if he was able to stop him from his advances.
I mean, I get it, but that's why I would think you wouldn't want to leave your job that, yes, I know he's still an employee of,
Yes.
but yet you're going to leave that consistent paycheck to go occasionally work for the man for 2 years after this whole ordeal. That's where I'm fucking lost.
Now when you say occasionally, now it brings a different different aspect to it. Okay. All right, well.
Yeah, because it wasn't a consistent 2 years. It was occasionally throughout those 2 years.
Okay, well, let's see what happens from here.
Well, I mean, they really don't specify anything about that, but Cram must have kept this info to himself because shortly after he moved out, another one of Gacy's employees moved in. 18-year-old Michael Rossi, who had worked for PDM since May 23rd, 1976.
Michael Martini and Rossi. Boo! Hey. Boo! That was a terrible joke.
Should have never been with your ratchets.
Michael Martini on the rocks, Rossi. It still worked.
Mine was better. No, it was.
That's debatable. But Rossi lived with Gacy until 1977. Rossi would even dress as Patches and work events with Gacy, who, of course, would be dressed as Pogo. Patches, Gacy didn't personally dress up as Patches. He did kind of outsource that gig to people. And Rossi was actually one of the first people he outsourced Patches to.
Okay.
So, by all accounts, there was nothing that said if Gacy and Rossi had any encounters of any sort as far as it goes in the advances part.
Yes.
Let's back up a little bit, and we will talk about Gacy's first known murder, which took place just 6 months before Gacy's second marriage in January 1972.
Ooh, I actually forgot that you mentioned the second marriage.
Yeah, they did get married shortly, 6 months after this. But this is actually Gacy's own account of what everybody knows as his first murder. But is it really his first murder? Nobody knows but Gacy. To be fair, nobody knows but Gacy. Gacy drove to the Civic Center in the Loop to see some ice sculptures that were presented. He stumbled. Huh? Who?
Presented.
I said who?
Presented.
You missed it.
Got that right.
That was a Mike Jones.
Fuck. I don't think you picked up any of it, but that's fine.
That was a Mike Jones moment.
Yeah, we're going to need to work on that.
He stumbled upon 16-year-old Timothy McCoy at a Greyhound station.
Should have never been with your ratchets.
Now, by all accounts, when, you know what? I'll come back to what I was about to say.
Oops.
Yes.
Oops.
Oops. McCoy said he was on his way to his... He probably did say oops after he realized who he got in the car with. Oops. But by then, it was definitely too late. McCoy said he was on his way to his father's house in Omaha, Nebraska.
Ooh.
But his bus wasn't due up until noon the next day. So Gacy said he could come stay at his place so he could be more comfortable overnight
There's that word again.
Comfortable.
Yep.
Rather than sleep in a bus station.
Yep.
At this point. Oh, and he did say he would also have him back in time to catch his bus to Omaha the next day by noon. So McCoy, he did agree. I hopped in the car with him. They did go do some local sightseeing. Gacy kind of showed him around Chicago a bit before taking him back to his house, where they did actually, they did share some drinks together. As usual, that's kind of his M.O. They shared some drinks together. He did offer McCoy to watch some heterosexual porn.
Ooh.
Which is always funny to me because every time they mention this, that's exactly what they say. In everything that I've looked at.
Heterosexual.
Yes. They always specify it was heterosexual pornography.
Oh, right. I can't talk about my pornography yet.
Well, we could do an episode on that.
No. I've already talked about it with with guests.
Yes.
It's going to be later.
Yes, we have talked about it, and it's not out yet. So I understand what you're saying.
Yep.
I understood it from the start. I was just talking shit, as I do.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Yup.
Yep. Yep.
Yup. Yeah.
Nice.
I hit the wrong one. We'll do it again.
Nice. So early the next morning, Gacy wakes up to see McCoy standing in his doorway with a knife.
Nuh-uh.
Wait.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Holding a knife, Gacy jumps out of bed and charged McCoy, but McCoy started to put his hands up as to surrender, which, incidentally, because of the movement and Gacy charging, it did slice Gacy's arm, which there was factual basis to this because Gacy did have a scar on his arm from this moment, and this is something that he had brought up during an interrogation after being charged with the shit. This is like a later recount during an interrogation, so he was already charged with all this fucking crazy shit when he brought this up. But there was...
What?
I kept trying to ignore it and push it through. I couldn't do it.
I'm the king of the board, man.
Well, it is your board.
Oh no, my board is gonna be never mind. Moving on.
So again, he did have a scar on his arm to prove that this allegation did happen. Gacy tackled McCoy to the ground. They basically beat the crap out of each other for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Gacy even fucking kicked him so hard that he slid across the floor into his dresser.
Yeah.
He then started bashing his fucking head into the ground and into the wall and into the dresser.
Yeah.
Now, McCoy did boot Gacy so hard in the gut it buckled him. Not only just over frontward, but his knees literally buckled and he hit the ground on one knee. In which case, McCoy did punch him in the face as well. But by that point, he went to swing a second swing. Gacy grabbed his arm, literally threw him to the ground, pummeled him, took the knife out of his hand finally, and repeatedly stabbed him in the chest.
Oh, wow.
It was brutal. Very fucking brutal. And as...
Gacy has some skills.
Oh, no. Gacy was actually more skilled than he let on, even from anything that I had read out loud already. Yeah, he had some skills, man. This guy, for somebody that wasn't like in sports or anything in school, he was agile as fuck for as big as he was.
Yeah.
So that's saying a lot to his credit.
Yeah. Sounds like the Clinton keg that I know.
Oh, yeah, but I actually played sports throughout my childhood. Gacy did not. So that's what makes it more impressive for Gacy.
Fuck out of here.
So this is the fucked up part. So Gacy, while McCoy is still laying there gurgling and dying, he's still alive at this point. Gacy leaves the room to go wash off this knife, this bloody knife, in the bathroom sink.
What? I figured it was gonna keep going.
I was trying to, and I was also trying to work past that again.
All right.
Awesome. He goes to wash the knife off in the bathroom sink while McCoy is literally gurgling to death on the bedroom floor. After he does that,
funny.
It was brutal. Brutal. So he goes, washes the knife off, then he takes the knife to the kitchen where he's going to put the shit away. As he gets to the kitchen, he sees that McCoy had set up a fucking table in the kitchen for a 2-person breakfast. And literally had breakfast there waiting and everything. So McCoy was literally going to wake up Gacy for this. I mean, from by all accounts of what I seen on this, it seemed like a romantic-ass fucking breakfast. But he absentmindedly had the knife with him, not thinking about it, and Gacy took offense to that. Yeah. And that's not a dick in his mouth, guys.
Not yet, anyway.
No, that was blood. That was blood in his throat that he was choking on. There might have been a little cum too. I don't know.
All right, keep going. All right, keep going.
And after fighting this, Gacy really felt a special place for this guy. And McCoy became the first person in his crawl space.
Oh, that's the definition of a special place.
It really is. But here's the fucking thing. This is the only body that they found in that crawl space that was surrounded in concrete. He buried this guy in the fucking crawl space, but he also surrounded the body in concrete. So this was a special burial.
That's my nigga.
He's like, he tried to make me breakfast and I killed him for it. He knew I didn't want over easy.
Wow. All right.
Gacy did also say later on, and as he recounted this, that as he listened to McCoy gasp and gurgle as he died, he experienced a mind-numbing orgasm, and if anyone was curious about how this was even possible to happen, Gacy's fiance and stepdaughter were visiting family out of town. So, because I know during this is why I put that in there, because during that, there was a lot less of the, on my end, there was a lot less of that.
Oh, you want me to get closer to the microphone to do it?
Please do. Hey, you got a towel?
Sounds like I'm throwing up and fucking coming at the same time.
You got a towel? But no, I was actually thinking about this whole fact about where his fiance was for all this. So I did actually find something that said that's how this actually took place. She and her daughters were out of town, which obviously gave him free roam of the house, and that's what made it possible. But yeah, McCoy by any means was not trying to threaten Gacy. I just feel like he was just like not even thinking that, hey, something like that's going to trigger this guy. He just walked in there and still had the knife in his hand like, hey, I made breakfast. Come eat. Gacy's like, why do you have that knife? I'm going to fucking kill you. And he did.
Well, that's what you get for growing up in the region.
Well, you're not wrong. I mean, it's a rough place.
Yeah.
It really is. It's tough to blow out the back of these teenage boys in the region. Ask Gacy. He'll tell you all about it. Oh, he won't because he's fucking dead now.
Okay. You tried to do something that I did, and you did it terribly.
I did it.
In the wrong spot. You should have waited later.
It was still okay. That's what I have for us right now up to this point with Gacy. That's where I am leaving us with Gacy to this point.
All right, sweet. Wow, man. You know, again, there was a lot with that Gacy. But
dude, I know.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot more to come.
There's that word again.
Oh, don't think that wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, there's that word. There's that word again.
Yes, sir. And it's gonna happen a few more times at least.
A few.
Well, that's a few more times. That's noted, anyways. I'm sure there was some other comings that weren't noted.
Like the two just now.
Yeah, and they didn't describe his shower time in prison.
Well, I do not know about shower times in prison.
Well, they didn't note it, so there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I know what you meant, and I'm taking it a different way for a reason.
Yep. Okay, well, this is the dumbest podcast on the disc. Thank you for listening. I'm Andy Medushison.
I'm Clayton Keck.
Thanks for listening. Give us 5 stars if you feel, up
5
for it.
stars, 10 stars, whatever.
Okay, if there are 10 stars, go for it.
There's only 5.
All right, you can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Audible, and
Sirius XM Radio.
All right, thank you very much for listening, and
We out. Oh, hey, Remy boys.
Oh, Remy Boys, VSOP. Check them out on
All the same stations.
Yes, on all the same stations. Thank you very much for
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, and they are in fact recording out of the Dumbest Podcast Studios, and they are actually pretty fucking damn good. You're gonna fucking enjoy them if you enjoy this stupid ass show.
We are gonna have one of the hosts as a guest on our show. But
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be a minute, but
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
yes. But thanks for listening. Either way, holla at your boys.
We out.
Peace.
Oh,